Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to today's Bitcoin update for Sunday 31 of October. And I want to dive into the 1 day time frame right now, and I want to talk about the daily time frame of the Bitcoin coin. And right now I do want to I want to show you something called as a hanging man. Do you see this candlestick right here? This red candlestick, this is known as a hanging man. Okay, I did Google about it. Okay, so you can see a hammer. Okay, a hammer is after you go from a downtrend and you make a hammer like this is going to be green. Okay, the white here is the green, the black here is the red one. Okay, now what happens in a hammer? Do you see this hammer? Very similar. Hanging man, sorry, the hanging man. After the hanging man you can have 2-3 bars that are red. Okay, so you might find some small drop for Bitcoin even in the next day until here. Maybe just come a little bit downwards toward this area of 60,335 just to retest this level of support and then move towards the upside. Now do remember that we were in a falling wedge. Okay, this was your falling wedge, and equally within this falling wedge we also formed something as a descending wedge. Do you see this? This is also a descending wedge. Now we've broken out of the falling wedge, we've broken out of the descending wedge. Okay, now I'm not gonna say we're not moving to 54,000. If you start losing this level, which is the 57,751, then for me I do think we're going to go into to the 54k region, but that's yet to be seen. Okay, now we do have a hanging man, and this is a little bit bearish on the short term frame. Okay, you can actually go here and write hanging man candlestick. Okay, just do that and you're going to see some scenarios. Okay, they are actually a little bit of a bearish pattern. Okay, the hanging man right there, you have this hanging man, and the next candles become red. Okay, you never know, you might even continue falling towards the downside. Okay, but at the moment as we speak you can already see we're trying to move towards the downside. So this is a hanging man, a little bit bearish patterns. It happened when you have a green candle, hanging man, and then the reversal in there. Okay, now what's my take about this one? If I turn on the 10 EMA, okay, we're still respecting the 10 EMA. Do you see that? If we ever lose the 10 EMA, guys, once again, the story remains the same. Okay, just as before in the videos, you have the 20 EMA crawling up nearly. Do you see? It's touching the falling wedge right there. So if we ever just come down a little bit here to nearly 59,735, that's just a retest of this falling wedge, because when you break out of something, you come down to retest that thing. Okay, you might even have a much larger, deeper correction back down to these levels. Okay, which is 59,000, and it's just a small retest to shake out the weak hands. Okay, to shake out people, to take out liquidation before we move towards the upside. Now Bitcoin has a habit of doing this. Okay, it knows very well when people are bullish, and it knows very well when people are bearish. Right now it's moving choppy, it's moving sideways. Okay, and this is a very painful time for traders, because when the prices are moving sideways, up and down like this, there's a lot of problem when trading. Okay, but this is a hanging man. I do think this is your first red candle. You're gonna have another second red candle by tomorrow, because we're on the daily time frame. Okay, yeah, so that's Bitcoin. It's still looking good for me. Okay, but if you start losing some level here, and I'm gonna take some fib retracements. Okay, from the top there to the bottom right here, and the bullish scenario is not in yet because we never crossed the 0.618. Okay, so the next level of support is 0.236, and that's where the 20 moving average is also, and you do have an area of influence at this 59,854. Okay, but for me on a larger time frame, we're not moving towards the 54k just yet at the moment. Okay, we're not moving towards there. Yeah, because there's two scenarios. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. First one is the 20, of course, and the second one is, if I take the September dump, okay, from the top here to the bottom right there, do you see we always retraced? We went all the way up, came back, find level of support here at the 1.272. Do you see this? If I try to zoom in a little bit, you're gonna understand that we find a level of support at 57,000 nearly here. If you ever lose this area, now on a larger Fibonacci time retracement, I'm going to show you one more level. Why people are saying the 54K, okay? Why it does make sense to go to the 54K if we start losing the 20. I'm going to take the top here all the way down to the bottom right there, and you can see the 0.786 is there, okay? You just hit your head at this all-time high, so you might just want to fall down here to the 54,000, which is the 0.786. But now that is when we are moving. I've said this in the previous videos as well. When you're in an uptrend like this one, you never lose the 20 for the first time, okay? And you can also I've already told you in this September dump, when I laid my Fibonacci retracement from 53,000 down to 39,000 there, the 1.272 was here and we holded that support like a boss. So for me, the uptrend is still continuing. I just think Bitcoin is going to move a little bit sideways, like up and down like this, until we finally move towards the upside, okay? No down. If you start losing these levels, that's where for me you're going to go down, okay? Then you're going to go down to 54,000. We're going to repeat this again and again. And today, before I even move to the free signal, I want to give you one idea, okay? I do think there's an Elliott wave within an Elliott wave, and I'm gonna do this very, very quickly. Now this is your first wave, okay? Second wave, potentially the third wave. I do think it's at 100K right there, and the fourth wave is gonna be down here, maybe to the 77,000, until we do not move towards the 200,000 region. Now, very, very quickly, I want to show you something here. Now, within the first wave here, do you see the first wave? Okay, we do have an Elliott wave theory. I'm going to hide the EMA so that we can see it better. And I'm going to take the EMAs. Look, this was your first wave. This was your second wave. Okay, this was your third wave, fourth wave, and the fifth wave. Okay, now what happened after the five count of the Elliott wave theory? You are always being measured with an ABC correction. So this was your A, the B, and then the C. Okay, now what I'm trying to teach you here is when you have an Elliott wave theory, you have another smaller Elliott wave theory. Now, what is happening is history can repeat itself once again. For just as we saw for the first wave, okay, for the first wave, I'm going to show you for the second wave as well. I'm going to show you for the second one, for the second to the third one. Okay. This is your third wave. Let me show you. This is your third wave from here all the way to 100K. That's your third wave. Now you might do something like this. You might move in the Elliott wave theory. This was your first wave. This is your second wave. Okay, you might get your third wave near 80,000, come down to 73,000, and move to 100K. Just like that, okay, just like this. And then you're gonna have that ABC correction from here, which takes you almost something like this, the A, the B, and then the C, and then we move for the fifth wave towards 200K, okay, maybe something like that. Okay, yeah, so do keep in mind this is the Elliott wave theory. I do think this is the first wave and we're moving for the third wave from here. This is the first, the second, okay, the first, the second, just as we had in here, okay, the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, A, B, C, the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and then ABC correction like that, and then keep moving towards the upside, because Bitcoin is always going to move through waveforms just like this, okay? So that's Elliott wave theory for you. Now, the free signal that I want to give you here is a coin called Fuel to USDT, and I do find this coin relatively cheap. I did some people bought it at 59. I did give a call when it was at 59 in here, and I do see a nice beautiful double bottom right there. Do you see this? So we do have a potential to go towards the upside and kind of make a W like this, and this is going to be your neckline, okay? If you break that neckline, this is going to be from the top to the bottom right there. Wherever you break out, you're looking for $114 per fill in the midterm, okay? And that's a nice price appreciation for at least like 86%, okay? So that's a free money. It could take you all the way back to this level right there. Do you see this level right here? So do save this video. In the future you're going to understand the double bottoms work very, very perfectly. You can see one here, this, and this is just a history, rinse and repeat history of this and this right there. Do you see what happened in the history? The history is a good indicator always in the future. And look at that. Okay, we made a nice beautiful W. 1, 2. Here you break this neckline and look at that. Look at that. Okay, from the top here to the bottom, wherever you break out, that takes you nearly this price level. We did got a little bit of extended, but I do, yeah, we actually reached here. Do you see that? This was where we reached, until we didn't go down, then move towards the upside. Okay, so yeah, this is Phil. I do think it's looking very good on the long term though. I'm also very bullish that it can go back to its all-time high. I want to confirm this on the Fibonacci retracements as well. So I'm going to take the top from there to the bottom right here, and you can see that the target I'm giving you takes you nearly to the 0.618. So I do see in the midterm that we're going to go up to the 0.618. So yeah, that's Phil for you. I do hope this trade works very well for you. And that's it for today's Bitcoin update. Thank you so much for the support. It really means a lot, and I'm going to see you tomorrow with a new video update. Allah Hafiz.